I think that needs to be established for all of us that are easily distracted, impatiently waiting for that American dream, staring at the cracked screen of my anti-fax machine. Crash landed where the woke intersect with the exhausted. They asked if I'm depressed, I don't doubt it. I was told it all began as a quest for some knowledge. Progress after you process the conflict, I'll be okay. And if I got one wish, I'd probably waste it trying to make myself an optimist. It's ironic because most of my thoughts are positive. Just hop in the whip, I promise not to drive off of the cliff. Happiness is my favorite physical feature, but I'm afraid I'll figure out that it's a mythical creature. I need to believe in a simulation that we living in. Spent the whole stimulus check on some stimulants, I'll be okay. Just freestyle the answers. If you feel it, put your hands up in front of surveillance cameras, okay? I don't take the buffet for granted, make you understand it when you see me licking my plate. We gotta travel through space to keep the family safe. Check your connections, can they handle the bass? If they reflect your face, it amplifies the existence of your significance, but only if you survive the collision. It'll be okay, even if you're feeling like there ain't no way. You're still with us today, it's gonna be okay. Okay, alright, it'll be okay. Even if you're feeling like there ain't no way, you're still with us today, it's gonna be okay. Okay, I think I'm feeling alright, and I'll admit that sometimes I'm probably tongue-tied. Got me staring at the sun like my shoes ain't come untied. The clown face got replaced by this mountain of the Midwest average from the mid-2000s, and being the best was never the intended destination. I just want appreciation for my presentation. Even if I was the only human left in population, this is dedicated to the dedication. You better love yourself today, cause tomorrow will be harder. Put your guard up, don't let them penetrate your armor. Collect whatever crumbs you got and keep them in a bread box. You knew I was the one when I was sleeping in the wet spot. And maybe if you had $1 for all of your doubters, maybe you could grow a salad and water the flowers. I know the zookeeper seen my leash and my collar. I'm in a tuxedo smoking weed in the shower. It'll be okay, even if you're feeling like there ain't no way. You're still with us today, it's gonna be okay. Okay, alright, it'll be okay. Even if you're feeling like there ain't no way, you're still with us today, it's gonna be okay. Okay, I think I'm feeling alright.
Okay, alright.
You like pretending not to hear me, but at least you pull it off insincerely. And if I ever stop bitching and complaining, then clearly I'm on the right drugs, severely. Block the dealer, stop communications. Never been a healer, never had a lot of patience. I feel like I've been saving all my grace for a day like today. Put the phone down and get out of formation. It's like you like to focus on the hyphens, the minus, the negative, the lifeless. So how are we supposed to find a likeness? You try to enjoy your time, I'm trying to avoid your crisis. The cosmos reapplied the cosmetics, disguise the reasons why we decide to keep our feelings inside. I can't justify the fuck am I? Tried to stay awake but realized I ain't gonna make it through tonight.
Still love until, is it real? Still are we, when we're real, when we're still are we, love until.
It's like you like to ruin all your shoes, trying to prove that you've got nothing to prove. Continue the performance till the thorn is removed. fighting in a war that's yours to lose. I keep my arm on the window leaning into the turns, but don't nobody wanna be the king of the worms. I guess sometimes you gotta learn to disagree with the terms. We lit the bridge on fire just to feel as it burns, and it's like you like the lights and the sirens. We're still attracted to the voice of violence. If survival depends on the appliance of tone, I prefer to be smiling on a deserted island alone. I would shrink into the skyline if I could fly, cause obviously most of us drinking our own cyanide. Won't you think about what you believe it means to be alive, synchronized and sink into the eventide.
Still I will love until. Is it real? Still I will when we're real, when we're still I will love until,
At least that first time.
Yeah.
In it together still.
I was early, born day of Thursday, laying on the carpet staring up at the plaster. When the preachers and pastors speak about the rapture, I think about eating the Stratocasters. Drowning in the deep end, feet first, dialing in the reverb, trying to catch a free bird. You trying to normalize the deception, but never forget the Porsche 911. Rip the emblem off the hood and let it dangle from the sterling. 925 if you're discerning. You tryna ask me like I know, I'm still searching. Just spray some water at the ocean if it's burning. I used to keep my money in my sock, but I'm afraid that I might drop it, cause I'm running like I'm up against the clock. In a minute we can surf the wavelength. The currency is digital, I'm barefoot and pregnant.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I just wanna let you know, and you know what? Baby, lately I don't even know what to say to you. Grab something stable and sturdy, it's getting crazier. But why so blue? It's getting brazier too. Try to spread love and keep your head up, buckaroo. I hope you catch a W, and your crew does too. Don't die, multiply, 2 plus 2. And on the 7th looked up and saw the name in the stars next to Husker Du. And that's super cool. And every stick in the mud became a dick in the dirt. I don't know the music, but I got the misfit shirt. Ayo, my horoscope says that I should skip dessert and put my fitness first. Dear God, I believe I've received your calling, and you're probably wondering why I seem to be stalling. Wanna live long enough to buy some weed at Walgreens. Is that too much to ask? I just wanna let you know. Wanna let you know I never stepped in line to be the next in line. Don't let the operator come and disconnect your line. Keep it rolling even if you forget your lines. I love it when we color outside of the lines. Opened up the hands to reach across the dotted lines. Jumped over the ropes like there ain't no lines. Is that really too much to ask? I just wanna let you know, I gotta let you know, this ain't my story, I'm just a homie sidekick. My psychic told me they were gonna be my psychic. I remember back before life was actually priceless. We still pretended like we liked it. Used to keep a vice grips attached to the back of the seat post. Big daddy sweatpants, clapping mosquitoes. Trying to squeeze the cheddar out of a bag of Cheetos so I could pull some records out the racks at cheapos. Wake me up in 2072. Are you ready to die or are you ready to do? Fuck the cops, fuck the judge, fuck the referees too, especially you. But not you, right? The music sells the movie and the movie sells the toys. The toys sell a lifestyle of girls versus boys, trying to sing a lullaby in a world full of noise. Now let me hear your beautiful voice. Come on and let me know. Be the next in line, don't let keep, just in case you forget your lines. I love it when we the lines, oh, dotted lines. There ain't no lines. I'm just trying to let you know. They stay parked in this darkness. It's when I realized I possessed complete control of all three of my eyes. So I open them wide and try to look around the room when I assume I'm still laying up in my bed. This ain't just in my head. My defense reflex is effective immediately. Unfortunately, my physical don't agree with me. I can't speak. I mean, I could use my voice, but can't move my lips or my tongue. It's just noise. I battle with reality, but pace my breathing. I'm distracted by the face within the shadows on the ceiling. Maybe it's a demon or an alien being. I wanna pretend that I'm dreaming. Of course my family's sleeping. I tried to force my scream but couldn't catch results. Somebody wake me up and come and check my pulse. I can't. Maybe it's only in my head. Maybe I'm all up in my head. Maybe it's only in my head. Maybe you're all up in my head. I can't sleep. I used to tell myself that it was paranoia, telling me to look over a pair of shoulders. Now I know that it's connected to anxiety, ability to rest affected by something inside of me. Maybe I should try to pay attention to the melody. I hear the devil singing, what's she saying, what's she telling me? Maybe it's influenced when I'm under the influence. Or maybe it's God, she trying to tell me she ain't interested in listening. She probably judged me for my weird thoughts, like she wasn't making raindrops out of teardrops. To get to heaven first you have to go through hell. You built your own prison, might as well sweep the dirt out your cell. Tell me it's a government experiment. They study from a secret bunker underneath the pyramids. Go ahead and give whatever explanation, but please don't try to make me admit that I'm being visited by spacemen. Well okay then, maybe it's only in my head. Maybe I'm all up in my head. Maybe it's only in my head. Get out of my head. And honestly, just tell me that it's space women, 'cause even that would be just a little less bothersome. Try not to repeat the same mistakes. How many times can you beat those eggs before you teach yourself not to feed the snakes? Everybody tryna sneak a taste. I wanna believe in some kind of escape, but this, that, not from concentrate. From underneath the grounds where they rob the graves. Go ahead and try to bite your plate, but keep your fork inside of your face. I've been better, been worse, more blessed than I'm cursed. Trying to train myself to treat my body like a church takes a certain type of nerve to make a person fight the urge. And when I'm dead, I'll still work to try to fertilize your dirt. But first I acknowledge the vice versa. We could trade shoes and you'd probably play blues. And while you was paying dues, they borrowed your face too, trying to get you to admit to some weight that you ain't moved. I see them fighting off the feeling just to find a little frequency and rotate with the seasons. And I don't need to know the reasons you believe, as long as you believe that there's a scenery beyond the ceiling. That's just my unsolicited suggestion. And don't nobody give a shit if it passes your inspection. But that's not realistic, cause we starving for attention. A portrait of the artist as an addendum, now that you mentioned it. You don't wanna hear my voice, but you force yourself to listen. Gotta check in case I'm talking about you. And I've never sang a song that's talking about you. In fact, even right now I'm not talking about you. But we solving the math, and we walking our path. Cautious, gotta avoid getting caught in the traps. Don't let them penetrate the skin, step around them like quicksand. With multiple wristbands, the hand was invisible, man. From the ashtray I rise like a Pontiac, watching my back with the eyes of an insomniac. No rats, no pigs, no copycats. Follow the money, honey, who supplied the body bags? That's just my unsolicited suggestion. And don't nobody give a shit if it passes your inspection. But that's not realistic, cause we starving for attention. A portrait of the artist is a name carved in a bench then. I wish that this was more than a gesture. I wish that I could make your everything better. Wish that I could tether it together for connection. Look at your reflection if you're looking for redemption. Of course, the fortunate found shelter from the weather, but it still feels like the storms might live forever. Maybe take a little time, put some commas in the sentences, then maybe we could find a common sense of direction. That's just my unsolicited suggestion. And don't nobody give a shit if it passes your inspection. But that's not realistic, cause we starved for attention. A portrait of the artist as a departure, ascension. last morning. It happened last morning. It happened last morning. There was a flash, no warnings. Got stabbed with a swordfish. It's probably not that important. It happened last morning. It happened last. I flew back from Saskatoon. I knew what I had to do. Trying to lose all my attitude. There's no beef in a bowl full of rabbit food. Shoulder to shoulder, no chance to move. Never had a pair of dancing shoes, but I've had a panic attack at First Avenue. In the back stall at the back of the bathroom. I stand up with the last of the laughs. Might as well put all of the cash in the trash. I guess I should have brought a bigger duffel bag. Feel like I'm suffocating in this yellow cab. Don't let the camera snap you in half. Take a little bit back to the lab. A lily pad full of tadpoles needs a dad. The phonograph played Massive Attack. They said it's lonely at the top. You looking like you trying to find some alone time. Click the calendar, schedule a nosedive. I meet you at the ocean at low tide. If you can roll your eyes, then you can open your eyes to be the spokes and the headlights. You're flying, you took it to new heights. My pupils are giant, looking like moon pies. It's just a part of the character arc. I pull over, put the car in the park. Turns out the lights staring into the dark. Turns off the motor, I can hear my heart. Release the seatbelt, then inhale like I'm in hell. I told myself I'm trying to heal this broken spell, but you can tell this the most alive I've ever felt. It happened last morning. It happened last morning. It happened last morning. It happened last morning.
And it would be such a shame to throw it away. And all your previous life until today, maybe 20, 30, or 40 years would have been wasted.
I
you're alive when you can see your own breath? Surrounded by the sounds of silence, must have froze to death. Plus the firewood is wet, the smoke will make you choke, wondering how many summers are left, right? Took a couple steps, then stumbled to the floor like I don't know what the hell we struggling for. Like, I wanna offer you some comfort or support now. I'm just a little worn out, let me catch a couple snores now. There's no way that I'm alone when I say that. It's likely that I might have let my life bleed on a tape back in the day, and maybe I should take a stab at trying to locate and give it a showcase in case it shows a way to open up some okay. If you can relate, that's dope, I guess. Obviously also gotta offer my condolences. I wouldn't wish this on my least favorite opponents. This performance is more than just production and showmanship. I don't believe the protagonist really wants to die, but I imagine that they probably need a nap and some pain relief. Breathe deep and let the brain release underneath the poison apple tree to catch up on your beauty sleep. I hope you got somebody you can talk to anytime everything's heavy like it's falling down upon you. I think I'm trying to hide from everybody, but I'm lonely. I wanna be invited to your party like you know me. Maybe in a previous life I might have crawled out of an ocean of evolution and took flight. How am I supposed to keep my faith so easily replaced when the sun starts screaming at my face and people still wishing for a peaceful transition, especially for those required to keep living. It's connected whenever I reflect and remember. As long as you're alive, I'm gonna live forever. Believe in the truth. Find me in the valley where the sheep run loose. Everything is real, but nothing really matters. Can't go up the ladder if you're holding what you gathered. I'll meet you where the memories are buried. Love was the only material we could carry. Look you in the eye before we took to the sky. Climbing and climbing and climbing. Don't ever die. 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 Don't ever
No, you're plugging the cord.
in a tiny jar. Ain't nobody got the time for stars, looking at that mirror behind the bar. I respect your reflections, aside from a few exceptions. Notice the majority authority be stepping into traffic with bad directions. I don't wanna sound like another typical escapist, but I won't protest if you wanna deviate away from the basics. If you think it'll help, we can celebrate your pain and your patience. They said hell is made out of self-deprecation. Dressed up head to toe but never felt so naked. So fortunate, there ain't nothing to forfeit. And a torch gotta light its own course, I guess. Nobody ever told you about the vultures in a hornet's nest. I know you wanna move forwards, but you feel like an ornament. And everyone acts so supportive, the distortion sounds disproportionate.
Jumped on us and squeezed out the mic.
I know I'm probably tripping, but I feel like I'm driven by the sacrifice just to suffer from the hunger for composure and structure, environment that's under some control. I know it's a dilemma, that's why I opened the umbrella. And even though the weather looking Armageddon-y, I'm still out here trying to grow some celery. You could be on the other side of the galaxy, that's my reality, it balances me. The gravity keeps me tethered to the planet everlastingly. That's how I stay distracted from your pageantry. You're trying to keep the battleship immaculate. Everything changes except the magic tricks. Born and raised in a restless Minneapolis, so y'all should give me cash and gifts. Feel like a stowaway, okay. I'm positive that it's a negative connection. I got a cup full of Novocaine, okay. Stairway to heaven, hope my name's on the guest list. Go away. My stress gets trapped between the shoulder blades, searching for some benefits for perfect attendance. Keep attention span attentive like we dance around an open flame. I'll trade a couple silver linings for some golden days. I confess I'm still trying to impress Papa. I guess that I'm expecting I'll see him again. Ha ha, laughing on on a cloud and some wings and a toga, and he's asking why I never left Minnesota. Keep in mind, previously thought impossible to find all of these pieces that were needed to complete the design. I'm on the final lap, then I go back to give my wife a spinal tap. Still writing rhymes like somebody got the time for that. The temperature's rising, but it's colder than hell. I never feel alone when I'm alone by myself. I try to sing along, but I don't know what you said. And I'm not suffocating, I'm just holding my breath. The temperature's rising, but it's colder than hell. I never feel alone when I'm alone by myself. I try to sing along, but I don't know what you said. And I'm not suffocating, I'm just holding my breath. Tell me, do you ever feel like an accident? Have you ever felt trapped beneath an avalanche? Do you ever ask if this experience is seriously happening? Me neither, I can't imagine it. We gotta pick up the pieces and keep traveling. Or maybe you could handle a hammer and build a ladder and explore the storm to find the source of the hunger and the pain. I stole a horse so I could run towards the thunder and the rains broke. And now this beast is my bestie. We used to chain smoke and now we drinking our veggies. We tell the same jokes and pretend that it's okay. Already know what hell felt like when it's frozen over snow-covered roller coaster stuck in the alleyway. Dreaming about the day my poster's up in the gallery. Feel the cold breeze brought me back to reality. I gotta get these groceries back to my family. The temperature's rising, but it's colder than hell. I never feel alone when I'm alone by myself. I try to sing along, but I don't know what you said. And I'm not suffocating, I'm just holding my breath. The temperature's rising, but it's colder than hell. I never feel alone when I'm alone by myself. I try to sing along, but I don't know what you said. And I'm not suffocating, I'm just holding my breath. Okay. And I'm not suffocating, I'm just holding my breath. And I'm not suffocating, I'm just holding my breath. And I'm not suffocating, I'm just holding my breath. And I'm not suffocating, I'm just holding my breath. And I'm not suffocating, I'm just holding my breath. And I'm not suffocating, I'm just holding my breath. And I'm not suffocating, I'm just holding my breath. When I'm not suffocating, I'm just go away. Okay.
A lot of pain been shooting from the sky, and the tears they fall hot like flame, don't know why. But still life finds a way to look gorgeous, and you still look gorgeous, darling. Even though it's all coming to an ending, the whole thing looked pretty like a painting.
Until the end of time, this is what we said. Never would have guessed that there wasn't much time left. There's no precedent to represent it. Might as well have thought that we would float away like dust in the sunset. I wanna put you on the back of my bicycle and push like I'm pedaling the circle of life with you. The sky's falling, let me strike all the personal strife and try to be the best version of the person you like. You know the plan, we exist to resist. Just hold my hand till it falls off my wrist. Poison in the well, airborne contagions, government surveillance and home invasions. We've been predicting Armageddon ever since the beginning. Something in the weather, something in the war. We've been pretending that time's never ending. This must be how it feels when there's something to live for.
A lot of pain been shooting from the sky, and the tears they fall hot like flame. Don't know why, but still life finds a way to look gorgeous, and you still look gorgeous, darling. Even though it's all coming to an ending, the whole thing looked pretty like a painting.
Do you recall if all of it always felt so out of control? I don't know, but maybe this is simply how it's supposed to go. And if it's still possible, maybe we should slow down and watch the show. It's like the world's on fire. On top of that, my love feels like fire. Sirens and flashing lights. I realize this ain't the time to lie you down now, 'cause we should probably find some higher ground now. In the event that this is truly the apocalypse, I don't wanna miss that midnight kiss. If we both still alive when we arrive on the other side, then forever we could be by each other's side. It's like a bowl full of plastic fruit. Paint a picture. The truth never needed an attitude to convince you. Even at your funeral, something's trying to kill you. You always look beautiful to me, and you still do.
A lot of pain been shooting from the sky, and the tears they fall hot like flame. Don't know why, but still life finds a way to look gorgeous, and you still look gorgeous, darling. Even though it's all coming to an ending, the whole thing looked pretty like a painting.
To chasms, rain seasons lead to monsoons when my tear ducts start to spasm. Contemplating the bitter end, that's a gravity y'all can't fathom. But all that hate and toxic bickering, epic battles y'all can have. And on this eve, I'm pondering splitting from the atom. I wonder if the fallout will be a big bang or require release from the patterns. You say you respect me, vow to protect me, to turn right around and deplete me. My energy worth too much to allow our cycles to keep on repeating. This is over, or maybe it took too long to heal from. It took you long enough to see my pain before you feel some. So maybe I need space so I can face that which I fear. That me without you might be a vast improvement in my atmosphere. So choose your fate.
And of course, with humility, I present.
All right. Well, okay. Well, all right. Well, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
I must have fell off the face of the planet before I noticed you designated a space to drop the anchor. I never intended to take you for granted. I found the patterns in your fabric. I just wanted to understand you. You put a collar on a dog named Bandit. You're following a dollar with your hands like a basket. And honestly, it doesn't bother me. I hope you catch it, 'cause I'm here to fix your congratulatory sandwich. You look frustrated and famished. Allocate some assets to evaluate the damages. Establish with your manager to ask if you can ask for a few vacation days to get your balance and act back together. But the journey is the bobber. It goes up and down like the mercury in the thermometer. Now, maybe that was an iota too soon, but I love you all the way from Minnesota to the moon. Boom. Make party and inflate the balloon. You bent me up into the shape of a spoon. spoon. I'm from a gutter full of ordinary litter, where we figured that the storm would come and push us towards the river. This ain't the underground, this the compost. Stand and deliver, call me Edward James almost. Always appreciate the quintessentials. You rock over your vocals, I roll with these instrumentals. If you got a lot of voices in your vegetable, avoid the noise that tries to poison your receptacles. I won't pretend to know how you define successful, but I still wish you all of the success though. And when I'm dead, I'm gonna haunt the stereo. Temporary resident, extraterrestrial. Check with me later for my specialty flavors on your turntables and your record players. Come on.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, alright. Where I'm from. Well, okay. Where I'm from. Well, alright. Where I'm from. Well, okay. Where I'm from. Well, alright. Where I'm from. Well, okay. Where I'm from. Well, alright. Where I'm from. You know. Where I'm from. Well, okay. Where I'm from. You know. Where I'm from. Well, okay. Where I'm from. You know. Where I'm from. You know.
I was one, was just the first son to carry the burden. I was barely a person. My folks were young, but committed to keep up their end of the bargain. Protect me from harm and grow a garden. I was loved, I was fed, might sleep through the night. I was taught how to talk and how to read you from left to right. I learned to argue and fight from a distance, where my vulnerability gets no recognition. And by the time I was 11, I was already defensive. An extension of environment and reinforced messages. Preemptively believed eventually I'll be a failure to my family and friendships. And when you mix it and blend it with contemporary pressures of adolescence, emphasis on the consensus of a book full of portraits, but didn't consider that we've been sketching stick figures underneath bigger pictures. And on my 21st birthday, already had my firstborn baby boy, and maybe homie saved my life, but Papa kept the motor running. I'ma come and see you later, trying to color up some paper, trying to make this right. I realize most experiences are coincidental, but I'll never let go of these regrets I hold. That's why the pieces that were missing always felt more special. Better bring some bigger pencils to sketch my soul. But yo, when I was 31, both ends burning them. Thought that I was lost in the jungle, but I was in search of something. Learning how to deconstruct my puzzle. Permanently nervous, I was in love with the hustle. The devil went to hell just to sell that selfishness. They tried to make me feel important, I fell for it. Embarrassment, trepidation, plus a healthy dose of self-imposed limitations over my own illustrations. And when I struggled with the number 41, I had a couple more sons, and it feel like my real life had just begun. It's getting harder to translate. It's likely I've already played my part of this landscape, and all of this time I've been following my design, trying to find a little solace in how the stars align. It kinda looks like glitter, but every pixelated flicker gets the proper position in the biggest of pictures. And when I was 51, on. to drink. Just give me one more drink to guarantee that I stink. Smack on the back of my head. Go tell my therapist it's time to take my ass to bed. It's all graffiti underneath the bridge. Like if it wasn't for my kids, I wouldn't need to exist. I'd probably live in the backseat of my taxi, get my meter up to keep enough to buy myself some happy. The lonely fisherman, rocking with the sea change. Karaoke and nothing but a G thing. The dystopian Obi-Wan Kenobi fell asleep in the car outside an Ethiopian bar. I gotta keep my third eye on the first prize. Ain't the type to break ground just to let the dirt fly. Trying to identify the shape of what's to come. Just wait until they drag those lakes for the guns. There ain't nowhere to run. It's on purpose, on purpose. I try not to take it personal. And I don't know. And I don't know. I don't know, but I'm trying to know. I'm dying to know. No. This could be the last song that I ever wrote. Only heaven knows. I'm like whatever though. Everybody's gotta travel across it. When I go, I hope I go from supernatural causes. But man, I'm exhausted. It's all about how you handle your losses. And whether or not you recognize that you're toxic. You're a product of putting the prophecy below the prophet. The pirate treasure's always buried next to monsters or lava. The promise of trauma. If I could quote a late century philosopher, he said, you could save the drama for your mama. That's why I'm focused on the fire, the circumstance. You're not entitled to a second or a third chance. I think I could feel the universe expand. If I could do it all over again, I'd learn to dance. So many other realities exist simultaneously. What you say? She said it's just your imagination. There's no such thing as good or evil. It's just people. When I consider everything that we've lived through, I wish that I could find the strength to forgive you. But really though, I love you. Don't even know you, but I need your affection. Appreciate your business and I cherish the connection that enables my ability to visit this dimension. That's a whole lot of smoke, huh? I hope that it was worth the resources you smoked up. Forced to open and it stole some closure. It's a cold, cold world when you're alone in your corner. I still remember how to shoplift. Don't be astonished if my socks fit. Let's bring it back to the original topic. It's a graham cracker, marshmallow, and some chocolate. I think I'm feeling alright. It'll be all good, even if it's worse than it looks. Stay aware of where you put your best foot. It's gonna be all good, alright. Okay, it'll be just fine, even if there ain't enough time. I was alive, I was a piece of the design. It's gonna be just fine, alright. Okay, it'll be alright, even if it still feel like the world might not live through the night. It's gonna be alright. Alright, it'll be okay, even if you're feeling like there ain't no way. You're still with us today. It'll be okay. Okay?